This week's Safety Toolbox talk is about working adjacent to vehicular traffic. In this scenario on one of our projects, we've got 3 boom lifts working the face of this structure. And the only available space we have is that lane adjacent to the trees. So what we had to do was we had to hire a third party to put in signal lights here and then all the way up the street, showing that lanes were going to be directed to. And then we hired a third party, work zone safety, to come out and set up our cones, directional signage, some caution signage, some barricades in front of the boom lifts to help aid this vehicular traffic that is supposed to be traveling at 25 miles an hour, but is traveling at a much faster pace. In addition to that, when need be, these big trucks coming around this corner here, they need a bigger radius to get around the face of this intersection, so we beveled back one of them cones, but we have a gentleman standing behind the boom lifts there that also comes out and does some flagging for us, a certified flagger. Can you only imagine if we only had flaggers or just a few barricades and a motorist runs into the back of that boom lift with that tradesman up top like that? We would have a catastrophic event on our hands. So we do a lot of projects that are truly adjacent to vehicular traffic, and in the site-specific safety plan that we do prior to mobilizing the project, we need to take a hard look at how we're going to engineer out the struck by, crushed by, run into motorist exposures that we have here. And the trick to this one here is every morning we put this stuff out, including our flaggers bringing the boom lifts to their locations, and then every afternoon we have to break this entire thing down. So now you've got one flagger directing traffic while the others are getting directed into the parking lot with the boom lifts and picking up all the cones. Very dangerous working around vehicular traffic. Lots of pre-planning going into this. So this week a little bit different, but let's talk about the Department of Transportation requirement. Whenever you're working around vehicular traffic within 25 feet, you need to be wearing a high-vis vest. Whenever we get a job like this, we need to call that city department and get a permit to put up all these barricades, so all your paperwork has to be in order. We need to understand the duration of the job and the constant movement of these boom lifts or whatever equipment we have adjacent to motorists. So a little different subject matter this week, but let's talk a little bit about this week at our safety huddles. Let's have a safe week. Thank you.